the initial crime was attempted murder. But since the victim didn't die, they ended up giving me a deal for assault with a firearm. I ended up taking 2 years for the assault with a firearm. They wanted to give me 4 years. They wanted to give me 4 years for the assault with a firearm, and then they hit me with 2 enhancements. The enhancement was a street gang act in commission of a violent felony, which carried 5 years, and then the other one was use of a firearm, a discharge of a firearm, pretty much for letting off the gun in public. That carried 3 years. So 3 years for just letting off the gun for use of a firearm. That's 3, right? Then 5 for the street gang act, meaning that I did that in benefit of my gang. So that's 8 years. And then 4 for the assault with a firearm. So that was 12. So my lawyer came, he's like, hey, I got a deal for you. This was right before trial. We was already getting ready to go to trial and all that. He's like, I got a deal for you, man. He's like, they came with 12, right? So I'm talking to him and I'm telling him like, hey, like, what's the lowest of all of them, you know? They're charging me with assault with a firearm, all right. They're charging me with the gang enhancement, all right. And they're charging me with use of a firearm, all right. So I told him, what's the lowest of all the charges? So he's like, the assault, the lowest is 2. He's like, the gang enhancement, he's like, you're lucky they're not giving you 10. I don't know how many homies I know, just for the gang act alone, they got 10 years. So he's like, 5 is the lowest. He's like, on the use of a firearm, I believe the lowest is 3. Like, it's just 3 years, you know? So I'm like, what about the assault? He's like, right now they're trying to give you 4. But the lowest, he's like, I believe it's 2. I'm like, that makes it 10. The whole time, like, that I was fighting it, going back and forth to court and all that, I had spoke with my moms. You know what I'm saying? Shout out Yolanda, you know what I mean? I love you, moms. But I had spoke with my mom, and I told her, like, hey, anything 10 and under, I'ma take it. You know what I mean? Anything 10 and under, I'ma take it. To be honest, if he would have came to me with the